was good. That was a good fucking refresher to go back to again.
Mm.
Hi.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
hello, Fiamma.
You need something?
Hi. Hi. No, I'm just saying hi.
Well, hello to you too. I would say hello in a more formal sense, but I don't want to blow your eardrums out.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
You're pink.
Yes, I know. I can feel when I turn pink.
I'm getting close to finishing sequencing their genetics. After that, I'm gonna try and clone a few so I don't have just a single sample, and then I'm gonna start doing some testing with those.
I see.
Thinking of force feeding a rat a bunch of them and see what happens.
Good gods.
What?
Wait, what?
Talking about experiments. Don't worry, it's a lab-grown rat.
Nope. Okay, that's less horrifying.
It's also, like, a vegetable. Like, its bodily functions work, but there's no thinking going on.
And how are you going to get it to eat?
Force
The
feeding.
tube.
How do you
The tube.
how do you feed someone who's unconscious?
Okay.
Hi.
Hello, Fiamma.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
And from what I've seen, you don't really need to
Hello.
digest it. It happened within a few seconds of,
The kaiju came over.
why is her name escaping me? Begins with a K.
Kenshi.
Oh,
Kenshi.
I'm sorry.
Kenshi
my
ate
bad.
it, and a few seconds later, her tail changed. So I think it just needs to be inside you, not digested.
Oh, you're talking about things inside of them now.
What?
Yes. What?
What are we
We
talking
got
about?
some weird creatures that were like insect food.
Food things.
Like food made of or insects made
Like
of
a
food.
burger with
Oh,
legs,
that mission.
or
Oh, I see.
a cookie with legs, or mantis made up of like generic things that you would get from a taco place.
Huh.
Huh.
Hey, Garno.
Or a,
Yeah, they're
a
weird.
soda can with straw legs coming out of its mouth.
That is
weird. Are these?
There's also this giant fucking melon. It's
Are these
just a melon with
perhaps,
eyes and like vines to pull it around.
Are these perhaps homunculi of a sort?
Maybe. They seem natural. With air quotes, it's very strange.
They do not sound natural.
They seem to actually have an ecosystem of sorts because one of them does, like, prey on the others. At the very least, I saw. Oh, wait, where's Melee gone? Oh, there you are. Did you see any of them directly eat each other?
Not personally, but there were a couple
hello.
that seemed like less than friendly towards each other. And
Fair enough.
one of them, a giant blue raspberry, tried to kill me because I caught it, what I assumed to be its child.
Huh.
Hmm.
They at least have familial bond then.
Considering one of them was called Mama
You should
Melon
check a
and
sentience
kept
test on them.
Smaller red creatures that seem to call
So
themselves
called
like
that
baby
as
melon.
in they didn't have
Wait,
a
are
name
they-
or anything.
they're
It's just
saying their
Pokemon
names?
style. They say their own name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Pokemon
Pokemon
style.
Are these some
They
kind of
say their names.
Pokemon? I've not heard of them.
Huh.
I don't fucking know.
I
Our
doubt it,
Pokeball IRC if it works.
considering their genetic structure is very unlike Pokemon from what I've seen so far.
I don't know. There's the ice cream Pokemon.
Yeah, but
Yes, but its genetic structure is still within the parameters of Pokemon, I assume.
like, it was hard for me to find the DNA to begin with because when I started like I took like a sample of the bun of one of the burgers, and it just looked like bread. I had to look really close
Wait
to
a
find
minute.
any sort of
What are you
cellular
talking about
structure.
exactly?
Hello.
Sorry to intrude on that. And where did you encounter these things?
On an island.
I sent people onto an island to find it. Apparently,
Yeah, me and some
during one
others
of
found
our
them on an island.
during one of our gatherings, like this little lemon came along and started running around. So I was curious about that, tracked it back to that island, and there was a whole bunch of them.
Oh. Sorry, yeah. It was just sounds like some things I've dealt with in my past in Orlando, which was just this long hot
What's that?
dog that was like with googly eyes and some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah, their
ate a
eyes
part
do
of
look
it,
like googly eyes.
Oh.
Apparently, if you
Yeah, that
eat
sounds
them,
interesting.
they're not Pokemon. They just act.
Hi,
like
hello.
it.
Yeah, Kenshi ate a burger, and her tail
Oh.
turned into a curly fry.
That
What?
yeah.
You've
no,
taken to the
other
outfit, haven't
burgers,
ya?
what
Had
they do-
curly
remember
fry
seeing that.
legs.
Yeah,
I remember seeing
growing
that
on
when
me.
she came
What I
back to
learned
her
was the hard
jungle
way.
to see me.
That's
Mm.
that's neat to hear.
Yeah, we learned the hard way because like
Hello.
because of developments.
Speaking of,
Hey.
I'm gonna go and put some armor on now because I'm feeling paranoid
Why?
more so than normal.
Oh, because it's getting
Let's
dark.
reset. Oh,
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
there it goes.
oh, that was.
Maybe we should tell him about that at some point.
Later.
I think we should
Yeah,
let him know
let's not
about
assume
his
we did.
tail being.
Yeah, his misty step leaves
Later,
his tail
later.
behind.
But yeah, those creatures they try to jump around you with all the
How you feeling, kiddo?
eyes. It basically
Same old,
tempts
same
you
old.
to try to take a bite out of them. Once you do, you get this irresistible sense to try to keep eating them. And if you eat more of them, like I want to say a good like 50% or maybe 40%, you turn into the item that they are currently mimicking.
Huh.
So,
And that's how it spreads. And
Okay.
if let's say you try to talk to someone regularly, you just say, "Hey, why don't you take a bite out of me?" You could have never said that, but that's what it sounds like to somebody else.
Weird.
Hi.
Yeah, and then that's how it spreads.
Parasitic?
I guess,
Sounds like
but
it.
it can be dispelled apparently with simple magic, so it shouldn't be too much to worry about.
Weird. Well,
1 second.
that's an avenue to test out then.
Yeah, again, that's all that I was exposed to because I almost tried to when I was, before I looked like this. I tried to bite one, but my mom at the time kind of smacked my head away forcefully and said, "Don't even eat those," and told me what happens. And they said I would turn into a giant hot dog if I happened. So yeah, not really advised in trying to eat those things. Best to avoid them and let other sorts of predation eat them. But other Pokemon have eaten them and not had these effects. So I guess these effects affect more sentient creatures, I guess.
I mean, Pokemon are mostly sentient. They literally can talk to each
I
other.
don't know.
They
I've
have
seen
language.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
It's
I
just
will
our
always
plus,
get-
it sounds
I
like they're saying
literally-
your name.
Talked to a random Nickit at one point at MMR.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, they can teach
A
them
Sableye knows
stuff
how to use a
pretty
fabricator.
easily.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's
they
a
don't
Mimikyu
understand
that talks
common
there.
I mean, he's wearing an enchanted necklace that just changes Pokemon speak to
Yes, but the
common.
fact that they can still speak like that means they have a language.
Yeah,
A language that
It's
some
not
people
like
can
one of
for
those
some reason
things like
understand.
speak with animals or speak with plants where there's like an interpretation thing where they're not actually talking. Like a tree can't actually talk or form thoughts like the spell makes you think. It's more you're getting a general vibe from them and the spell translates it.
I will say this though, in Pokemon, I do have a good hatred for them. Not out of like, well, I can be around them or something, but a genuine hatred. When I was not as much learning and coming up, I had to learn the difference between a deer Pokemon and a regular deer. You put them side by side, they look pretty much the same. Me, with a high metabolism at the time, didn't know which was which. So I went up to a deer and it started making noises. They didn't really sound like a deer. I got in trouble for it because they said, well, these things are sentient, but the deer right next to it isn't. How am I, a distinguished predator, supposed to tell what's what?
Well, to be fair, even people that live in the world the Pokemon originate from sometimes eat Pokemon, like fucking Slowpoke Tail.
So and that's another thing I ask people.
And there's Pokemon that are
if there's-
farmed for their resources, like the cows and sheep.
So you're telling me if
I wouldn't eat
cow
Slowpoke Tail now.
if you're, it's like really weird because it's like you guys eat burgers, right? Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's farms. Most of our stuff is by Pokemon, but you don't advise killing. You don't kill Pokemon at all during this progress. No, it's like, are these vegan burgers? No, they're 100% meat. That doesn't make sense. How the hell are you eating 100% meat burgers? You have these farm-like Pokemon, like these cows and stuff, but you don't kill them for their needs. How do they get? Are they like a machine? Do you press a button and they process meat out of their udders?
I mean, it
There's
could be
some-
like-
there's some secret hidden normal cow somewhere.
Well, it could be a case like the cow Pokemon are like dairy cows. Their meat's not that good to eat because they're like
Then there's some other cow
genetically
Pokemon,
raised.
like
Maybe.
the bull ones.
Tauros exists. Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, that's a meat cattle.
And
I
that's
mean,
another
those
thing
are
I
the
wanted to
males
say.
of the
Are
species.
evolutions age? Like, do like?
Are you
does-
sure?
does-
Don't some of them come female?
Some of them I would
No.
assume so, but others
Uh,
it seems like no. Like there's some Pokemon that only only evolve when you trade them.
Hmm.
However the fuck that works.
And then I don't know. Like, do they have like?
I don't know
Can they die of old
why I
age?
know
Like,
this, but oh wait, no, I know because they're cattle, and cattle equals favorite
Like,
animal.
this is a genuine
Mayday.
question at that point because I'm like, if some Pokemon age by evolving, right? What if a Pokemon stays like that for an extended period of time, like the evolved version of like what they call an adult? Would it never die until it aged or evolved?
I don't think so. I think it'd just be like the equivalent of a normal person not hitting puberty. It doesn't make them functionally immortal. It just means that they're stuck small.
mm,
So growing up is an option for Pokemon. Good to know.
mm.
Maybe? I don't know.
I mean, there's some creatures that grow through experience rather than time. That goes beyond just Pokemon.
I mean, it could be that
I've
like
only been exposed to
Pokemon that evolve through like levels and stuff. That's more so
Mm.
training them and all that stuff speeds it up.
Like there's what was it? Yeah, there was some subspecies of beastkin from a certain world that's like the more experience they have, the more they go out and do things in the world rather than just sit at home and eat food. Like the older they get, if they don't go out and experience the world, they stay a child for quite a while.
So touch grass or die. Got it.
Well, they don't die; they just stay child. It's like their mental maturity is reflected upon by their body.
I guess that works.
So if
It
they're
is possible
forced
that
to
Pokemon
grow up
age.
mentally, they grow up physically.
Hmm.
They're certainly not immortal,
I
though.
guess some
I'm trying to make
synthetics
sense
are
of this all.
similar.
I still have. I'm
Like
still
some
trying to make sense of
synthetics
it
are
all
put in a
without
child
confusing
body to
myself.
begin with, and at a certain point are upgraded to an adult body.
At the end of the day, I will calmly say I have eaten more Magikarps than I know what to do with, and I'm not gonna tell anyone that who cares about Pokemon extensively, because the last person I
Sushi.
told I ate a Magikarp, they said, "Why would you do that?" I said, "I don't fucking care. You can cry me a river." But I didn't actually say it. I just said, "Oh, I'm sorry." But in reality, if I eat a fish that looks like a fish, well, you can go cry something else up a storm. I don't care. It shouldn't have been
Blake.
swimming in that river regardless.
As a Gyarados, what's your opinion on this matter? No. If you're too lazy
Wait,
to
what?
get up, I'm not going to allow you to punish me physically.
Not that one.
Just throw a fucking
There we go.
bottle of sun cream at me. Okay.
Yeah, totally. Go get a
Wait,
tan, you damn lobster.
I'm saying, is there like an inside joke I've missed for some reason? Like, do I?
Huh? Oh. She's got like a spirit, like the physical manifestation of her spirit thing. It used to be a Magikarp, now it's a Gyarados.
It's not a. It wasn't a Magikarp. It's not a Gyarados. It
It
was
was a
a.
koi fish, now it is a dragon.
It was a
It was
fish.
a koi fish, now it's a giant eastern dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
So
Magikarp,
I see the
Gyarados.
joke now. I see the joke now.
It's literally the same thing.
Yeah, can you like move aside a bit? I don't want to get you by accident.
Okay, bye.
Don't hide behind her.
Oh, you're trying to get Mayday, okay.
You're using Yama
No!
as a shield?
No part in this.
Well,
I know you're in the middle. I'm not
good to
blaming
know
you.
I'm not the only one
I
here
have-
that's
I have
used a
learned
human
something I can do
shield.
with Water though. Someone.
Oh,
Unless she got splashed from behind.
Ah,
Wait a minute.
fuck off.
By them.
Honestly, can
not
someone
me.
splash me real quick? Because I need to be in moisture a lot more now.
Oh.
It sucks. But, well, it kind of landed in the fire there.
Yeah, sizzle.
It's the arcing.
Where are you
just-
getting this water from? I understand her.
Yeah, she's got
She's literally a spigot. Or a pump.
But say, I learned
Fountain.
that I can spit water very aggressively.
Please don't. I'd rather not get pressure washed today.
Well, surprisingly enough, they compared it to
Oh
that. I tried
god,
spitting at a
I
tree.
can't
the tree
imagine how
fell
my
over.
fur would smell if I got pressure washed.
I think you should be more
I
worried
imagine I
about
get pressure washed.
it breaking your skin.
But I'll say, if you guys want me to pressure wash somebody, I'll go drink some water real quick.
I'm pretty resilient.
I said
Yeah,
no,
she wants
thank
it.
you.
She wants it.
No!
No. Sarcasm, sarcasm.
No!
Just a
You're
minute.
run behind me. I haven't legit. Okay. Are you
Makes it
serious
easier.
about this? Like, you want me to just?
Oh no,
Nah,
here we
you're
go.
good. You're good. You're good.
Magic is happening. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Well,
Reason why I need water now
Cringe.
because it moisturizes my skin. Now it gets all crackly if I stay outside the water for too long.
Mm.
Oh. I take it you're aquatic then.
I didn't before. I wasn't before. I
The
used to be
giant
able to go
fintail
right-
didn't clue you in on that.
No,
Man, I
I
don't-
did. But I didn't want to fully assume, which is why I asked.
Well, apparently I am now aquatic now, but I wasn't beforehand. If anyone who saw me beforehand, I wasn't. This just happens now. Again, this transformation I kind of hate on a low end thing, but I can communicate with elephants, which is weird.
oh,
There you go.
Nice grimoire.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I have never laughed so hard before. Elephants talk so much shit at zoos.
Elephants?
I can believe that.
My roars are similar to elephant, and I can understand them. And believe me, they know how to get some dirt on somebody.
an elephant never forgets.
They don't forget, but at the same time, don't mess around with elephants. Like I've heard some pretty nasty stuff, some pretty funny stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some stuff I probably should not laugh about, but it's just too much. I guess it's one of the perks, I guess. But the other downsides is my teeth break a lot easier than I would like them to. I can't eat all the hard foods I would like to eat.
You must
Yeah,
have
they
to
grow
see
back.
fish.
Is it like a shark thing?
They grow back, but it hurts like no one other when I bite into something that's too hard.
Hello, I'm a wizard and a geneticist. I could help with that if you like.
70-something teeth so far. It's not the greatest, but it works. I bit down on a bone and I lost like 7 teeth and they grew back in like a few hours.
A very snuggly
Hey,
cutie.
that's shock.
No, you.
And I really like going
You're
for
the one
bone
who
marrow because
scooted up
having meat
over to
inside the
me when
bone,
I
so now I have to soak the bone in
sat
water
not
and
as
then
close
crack
as
it
you'd
open with a
like.
turtle shell or like a rock or something to get the bone marrow.
Mm.
Before I would crack it open with my mouth because I had a bone crushing bite before and now I don't. I have a bite similar to a fucking pelican closing its mouth. But it's fast.
In case you couldn't hear me, I could help you with that.
I'll take care of your needs.
Honestly, if it involves tweaking anything in my own genetic code, I would say let's not say we did. My body's
Fair
already
enough.
weird. My body's only weird course already as it is. I don't know what happened.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
You know Arma's gonna do jack shit against a ghost, right?
It's not for ghosts. And even
Technically
if
not
it's
true.
Okay.
There's armors that
Is
do
it
to
for
protect
tax
you against them.
collectors of the IRS?
I mean
Because I can tell you
mundane
right now,
armor, the
armor
armor
don't
that
do
he
that.
usually wears.
And what makes you think
That
I don't
stuff's
have
usually
this
enchanted.
Ignore him. Ellis is stuck in his own head at the moment with his own thoughts and such. Let him
No
believe what he
one's-
wants to believe, so when he inevitably attacks me himself, he gets surprised.
Hello.
Not a hedgehog.
Why would I attack
Wait, are you
you?
wearing the armor for the IRS? Like, what's going on?
I mean, you attack me emotionally at times, so...
I don't think the
Because
armor
you're a
will protect you
fucking
from,
emotional rock.
Oh,
And
hey,
I
there's
try
a
very
hedgehog.
hard to make you bleed sometimes so I can actually help
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Emotions are stupid.
Wait a minute.
Hello,
Alright,
friend.
This sounds a little bit weird to you.
Didn't see you
but
behind the
there's a stone
log.
around my neck that allows me to talk to you. I can't normally talk to you, or I sound something similar to, you know,
Roar.
this.
Oh.
What did you say about my mother? Nah, I'm just kidding.
I swear to God, I will come across this way and smack you sideways. You want me to do that?
Hey
You want me to
man,
smack you sideways?
don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the
I will
messenger.
shoot the messenger. Shoot, I will eat the messenger.
No.
As head of security, I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. My eyes are
Wow, okay,
conveniently
Blake.
closed.
I see how it is.
Shiro, make sure your sister does her job. Otherwise, you're failing your job too.
Ooh, shit.
Hey, these midnight snacks be really hitting different. I don't know.
Hello.
That twink over there really looks like a Twix bar.
Hello.
What the fuck? Hey, whoa, time out.
Keep the.
Wait a minute.
Keep,
What,
Hello,
it's
short
like-
one.
like a Twix mix. Got the caramel on the inside and everything.
Caramel? I don't think I have caramel, do I?
Shoot,
Well,
I don't
Twix
know.
mix and
caramels.
look, keep the 18+ conversation away from.
You want some
small
Werther's
ears.
originals?
It's like a sweet thing.
I already have some. Oh, actually, I buy like sure, why not?
What, blood and guts is your
Hard
shit.
caramels.
Sorry, I'm so attuned to eating.
Suck, don't
people.
bite.
It's not the other kind of eating.
I've eaten a
Nah, I
lot.
like buying them. Don't worry. I
Okay.
keep this strong. Yeah, but I used to do when I was human. Just crunch.
Don't even suck it for a little bit.
So I can't eat the guy with
Mm.
the big backpack?
What
the
Don't
fuck?
eat anyone while you're
Peanut.
here.
F-
While
What if
you're
they're, like,
here,
really
we prefer
annoying
no
and trying to
murder.
kill people?
I mean, if they're trying to kill people.
Is that you?
Like what you-
Is that you? What was his name again? I can't
You
remember.
call me Spino,
But
I swear I'm gonna chrome across the room and smack
Not that. No. Hold on. I gotta fucking remember.
They look like a dragon.
What is your name?
Kind of, but not. They're not. They're like a
Carnage.
dinosaur.
It's Carnage, right?
you.
No,
No,
maybe
that's the Astalos.
Fuck.
Carno.
He was so
Uh,
close to,
there
bro.
you
He
go.
just put the age in front of it.
Wait, what did he say?
He put the
Carno.
age
His
in
name is
front of it.
Carno, the fucking dinosaur.
Carno!
Fucking Carno.
It is you,
Yeah,
motherfucker! It's
mhm.
me, Levi! Yeah, I
I
became
kind
human.
of figured. You still sound as dumb as usual, so you know. I kind of figured.
Oh, well, fuck you
Damn.
too,
Oh.
man.
Oh,
Alright,
I
fuck
mean, wow.
you too, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm wearing a phone right now. That's
Same
speaking
brain,
my thoughts.
different
I have no
body.
filter right now, so I'm sorry if you're a little bit-
I'm wearing a stone and it's speaking to me.
Change
Yeah,
man
Carno, I'll let
is-
you-
is a strong word. More like
Did you read through all the
reptile
ones we have at
sounds
home?
That's fair.
Oh
That's
dear.
fair.
I can talk to African elephants. It's weird. They're so crude.
I mean, I speak Draconic.
I
a
can
little bit.
try.
Actually, yeah, that's why I do speak Draconic.
Right,
Fuck me.
Hatchling, it's almost the middle of the month.
I hate
I know
shit.
you're
I
coming.
hate everyone.
Have you picked a day, or am I
Yeah.
dragging your
I
ass
mean,
over
you
there?
knew I was a robot. It just might be a bit
Yes.
odd for me to speak it as a human.
You know?
I've not picked a day yet.
I suppose.
So I'm dragging you over then,
I don't
okay.
care about nobody.
Not
Also, I
not
don't see,
particularly. That is
should
the language
see
that a lot of
You
wizards
should be able
use.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
apparently I
Now
did,
I
because
I had to
when
now I
my,
can see
uh,
them.
Just
when my niece was
blink.
actually a dragon when
But
she
yeah,
was around at
the
least.
joke
I don't know
had
where
was
she is
Just
now,
to
but I hope she's
consider
alright.
myself.
uh,
It's kind of the standard language that spells are written in.
I guess
You're
I'm
fine,
dragging
you're
you
fine.
over
It's
there
okay.
then.
It's okay.
Since
I
you
agree
haven't
with
chosen
that.
a day
I know.
yourself.
I agree with that
Dragon, but I
statement.
have no idea
We'll
how
figure
to
out
speak
something.
Draconic.
But
You have no idea how to speak
That's weird. You
Draconic?
don't look like a dragon.
You
look
just,
like a
you just,
dinosaur.
that's why I keep hearing gibberish.
Draconic motherfucker, what do you
I think I
look
might be
like
able to get you some
kind of
books.
They're not a dragon. They're a dinosaur.
Give me a
Because
couple
the
days.
life beings use Draconic as just a language.
For now,
I don't
practice
know
what you've
Draconic.
learned
I
with
was
the
a
other books.
dinosaur before this. I still am a dinosaur.
I've been practicing my refining too.
I mean, yeah, I know. You're
Good.
the
Very good.
Spinosaurus,
I've
right?
also been
No,
learning
you know
about
you're not.
swapping,
That's way too many
because
syllables.
it works really well with
Not a
refining.
Spinosaurus, but a Spinosaur of some variety.
I don't know. Hold on.
I guess it could work.
Based off of the jaw.
But I'm not going to. There's...
Don't, hey,
I
don't,
have
hey,
one
hey,
book. Actually,
yeah, don't slap me. That's gonna break a bone. What, yo, just like pull me in half either way.
Maybe we'll break the bone that allows
I
me
think
to
there's
think
one
a lot
book I
smarter.
can give you.
Motherfucker, this is not
You have to
that
promise
big of
you'll
a
never
suit.
use the
It's
techniques.
skin tight.
Simply use it to learn and
This is
understand
like
better.
So, it's latex. Got it.
Yeah.
I've been mostly learning on my own.
I still have a blade carrier,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I have a
Go
guy
fair
for
enough.
blacksmithing and stuff. But you gotta be
Most
careful
of the knives I
because
make
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, the stone speaks my exact thoughts. I have no filter.
I think I know why, but
Have you tried removing the stone?
Man, have you tried removing your mouth from your
I'll
face?
talk
'Cause
to
you're
you
a lot
about
more
that one
annoying than
later.
I remember.
Without the stone, they cannot speak common.
Oh,
Would you rather
I-
Carno speak
what?
elephant or would
Without the stone, they cannot speak.
I don't have a spell for that.
What?
There's
No,
like-
without the
I'm
stone.
talking about me. I'm wearing a stone right now
without
around
the-
my neck. that speaks my
Oh,
thoughts.
I
Normally,
see.
can't
Okay,
fucking
so you
tell
actually.
There you go. You're a big
Okay,
stone.
alright.
Don't worry.
Hey, the cogs in this machine are fucking broken because I
I
just
know.
turned a fucking human like a week ago. Alright, so like, I'm
I
still
tried
getting
to
used
make
to
it
this
that
whole.
people were telling
brain
me to turn
thing.
into a human, and my ass is over here thinking, why would you give up your mechanized body? But you might just want to keep
Sister,
things
do
for
you
once.
have a storage ring?
Besides,
No, it isn't
people
even like that. This is
jamming
actually just a side
no, we
effect
have
of
it in our
turning into a
world. We can store
dreadnought.
stuff.
This is a fucking
So
side
going
effect.
into another
But
machine
isn't
makes
it
you
more
human?
efficient to use a
The
storage
dress
ring?
machine apparently needs a corpse or a human-esque thing to pilot it, so it may be human.
Depends on
I
what
don't
it's.
know how
Depends on what it
machines work.
is.
Because, like, what if it's a
It's
I am
weird.
literally
I
a
thought
son- I
dreadnought
was
and
born
then
in
maybe
Stone
I
into
have
a
other
dreadnought
ways
with a
to
human
store
body.
those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, man, I don't know. I don't know how this true polymorph shit works. Maybe I
Do you
did think I
have a
was human.
spirit
I don't
pouch?
fucking know, dude. I just
Or
thought
any
dreadnought
creature
and maybe
with a
human at one
pouch?
point.
Yeah,
No?
no,
No,
I
it
ain't
works.
I'm gonna be a buck 50 with you,
I,
Chief. I thought when you pick humanoid form, you're gonna
referees
look
are
like more of the other,
able They
like
can,
actually
they can
stunning,
store
good-looking
spirit
people in
beasts
the
that you have,
metaverse. You kind of just look like you came out of high
pinned
school and
around
wanted
in
to
some
immediately
way.
get the military.
Motherfucker, I literally died when I was
Oh.
Really?
25!
Oh my.
Yes.
Yeah, my man.
Oh.
I'll tell you right
This
now,
is
you
not
probably forgot a little bit
old.
of bulk
I wouldn't
up
mind one of
for
those.
you.
Mind if I ask you something things we've been talking about
This is
previously?
Let me know what you need.
Term for
Uh,
this?
sure.
I need.
Any,
and I believe it
okay,
starts with a T.
might step away for a bit just because
Alice,
a lot of people
please.
talking.
There it is.
I think we can make
I'm gonna
one.
jump off the cliff now.
Oh,
There should be a couple of rows.
This is enough. Just wondering, like I know, like I think last week we talked about it, seeing and anything on your end on discovering anything about the field around your world, or if any
I remind you that progress on these sorts of things are quite slow. It may take months before I figure something out.
fair enough. And I guess I probably should have seen this coming. I was hoping it would be at least fast enough that something could be discovered, but
I apologize.
that's okay. Just well, at least now I got a slight better idea of the time frame, because I don't know if I ever asked about how long it would have taken last time.
Currently, it seems that our best bet would be waiting on Ellis to discover some more Xanthium. Oh,
Hmm. Wait, anyone else discover what?
Ellis is currently searching for a source of xanthium.
Hmm. Oh, is it the stuff your body's made of? The metal I'm forgetting the name of?
Not the metal. The material that powers a lot of my body's functions, such as the anti-gravity, as well as my power core. It is how it draws in mana.
What's it called?
Xanthium.
Xanthium. I can't say I've ever heard of that. Or actually, I think I remember it being talked about, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, it is in my power core. It's a slightly bluish crystalline substance that has it warps space around it. So it has a very strange bent look to it that changes depending on what angle you look at it from.
I see.
It is very hard to come by. It is
any idea of any source of it?
It is typically only found on dead worlds, ones that were blasted by supernova in close proximity, or other similar astronomical events such as gamma ray bursts or quasars.
So basically, where places where big solar fuckery happened.
Yes. It can also be produced in a particle accelerator, but the process of making such a machine is a huge undertaking.
I've seen that, Noah.
The one that we have at home took about a decade to build. And it encircles the entire mountain that we live on.
So not a thing that could easily be recreated anytime soon.
No.
So only reliable option would be looking on dead worlds.
Or finding someone else who has a means of generating xanthium.
I don't think I know of anybody who could do for the second one, but one of the method I was originally keeping in mind for if eventually you got it down in a way that you could reduce the spatial anomaly so that way there wouldn't be any risk of me entering your world. I could theoretically use that same method. I would have gone to your world in order to look around other worlds for it, but I wouldn't even know which worlds to begin looking in.
Your best bet would be to find planets that are orbiting white dwarf stars or neutron stars. Perhaps even black holes. Those are harder to find.
Yeah. Imagine there's probably some sort of star map thing I could find somewhere, although I wouldn't know at the moment where that would be.
There might be books on astronomy at the Macarium, though I'm unsure.
The Macarium? I mean, yeah, but that I've seen some of those, but that unless I'm not looking in the right spot, a majority of them went over the house. Stuff like that could affect different types of magic.
Additionally, something that would be much easier to build than a particle accelerator would be a high-powered telescope. That could be used to find these sorts of stars in the sky, and I suppose from there we could possibly find a way to go to them. I'm unsure
I
of
mean,
the extent to which
I can,
our guild members' abilities to traverse worlds.
I can't say about the others, but the method I have, it can quite easily traverse through worlds, either by the classical way of going through space, or usually the much easier way of
Hold on.
between universe or between yeah.
One moment. This is actually good.
Okay.
Oh, they may be busy. I spotted Dorada. They're one of the people in this guild who are quite adept at this sort of thing.
I see. But yeah, as I was saying, the method I could do is could theoretically get to other worlds either by going through space really quickly, or going through pathways between. The method I was thinking of using originally, finding a gateway to another world like that, and traversing through it. It's a lot faster, but could also be a bit more dangerous due to the fact of a lot more unknowns rather than just with space of we pretty much can see whatever bad might be out there, which usually is a whole lot of nothing.
It is quite the undertaking.
Yeah. I also, in preparation for this, because I didn't know how long it would take, also got already to install some sort of camera thing into my helmet, so that way, if possible, if you could possibly hook up to it and see what I see for, like sort of a person over the shoulder sort of deal to help me out with stuff you would know that I wouldn't immediately recognize. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Yep.
Could do that. But, again, the main thing I want to focus on right now is trying to find a source.
Yeah. I can see what I could possibly do to help, although aside from actually going to the place, I can't really do a whole lot else on any other front. Oh, and making a path to whatever place I need to go to.
I would advise caution if you plan to visit one of these sorts of worlds. By very nature of what they're orbiting, they'll be extremely radioactive.
I see, I don't know how well the armor I have can protect me from that. I could possibly speak with Ellis since they did make it, so to see if that could be added or if that's already a thing on there.
Ellis has the ability to block the radiation that you would experience. He did it for the last mission we went to one of these worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, and well, I know the Phoenix and the sort of connections with the sun. Don't know if the blessing protects me from radiation, and I'd rather not test it.
Hey, I'm not feeling great, and come back on desktop. Enjoy the gremlin.
If it protects you from solar radiation, if it protects you from the sun, then it protects you from radiation on some level. However, a neutron star is a very different story than a G-class star like Earth-Sun.
I mean, yeah.
Several orders of magnitude more radiation.
Like the closest thing I can think of is that I've noticed that I haven't really gotten sunburned ever since awakening to the Phoenix's blessing. aside from that, I couldn't say much on what it entails.
Hmm. At the same time, though, there isn't a lot of radiation that gets through the atmosphere.
Hmm.
At
Yeah.
least not in an amount that would be deadly. At least in any short-term case.
And, not exactly a thing I could easily test out of how well I could do it, because, like, even if I had some way to somehow test it out, well, worst case scenario, it doesn't protect me at all, and I die, / get really sick.
Hmm. You could be treated if it was quick enough, but I do not like the idea of experimenting in this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I certainly have the means to test something like that. However, yeah, it is quite dangerous.
Yeah.
More dangerous
Quite
than I'm comfortable
dangerous.
with.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Was there anything else?
But, nothing else I can think of.
Okay.
You can go over down there and ask them if they are busy, since I know you wanted to talk to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I can say is this. Even if you're stripped of all your power, you're still a living being.
Excuse me,
Unless
Sis
you're
Private?
sacrificing your... a bit.
Okay.
It's Fey politics.
Okay, I would like to just talk to you about something later.
Of course, of course.
What's that?
Did you see it too?
Yes, I saw something. Here. Let me see if I can...
It went flying past me in Mayday and then
There
down
they
the
are.
hill.
Huh?
Oh no, it's one of them!
It is!
Huh?
Did they follow you?
One of what? It's one of the food creatures.
Did they follow you here?
I don't know.
Food creature.
Yes,
Yeah,
one of the creatures they
like
encountered.
I'm out of the loop.
I was discussing it
Weren't you on
earlier
that mission?
with Ella. I was on a mission.
Oh.
There it goes.
Oh, wait, I'm... Ah.
There it is!
Mushrooms and I'm stronger with fire.
Now I'm over here
They
talking
appear to be a strawberry. A white strawberry.
It's the white one with the red seeds!
Makes sense, and you both cover each other's weaknesses.
What kind of shit? What kind of shit they talk?
You can't. You probably can do the contextual.
Really?
Hi, Exy.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
Oh, it's you again.
I do not appreciate the
Oh, there. Yeah. Oh. Hmm.
Basically had two forms, male, female, due to a curse. The jolly
Forgive me for this, my friend, but you. Uh-oh. Can it swim?
You're just crawling on the bottom.
You say you do not seek.
Where'd it go?
Right here.
There it is.
I may be able to lift it with my anti-gravity. I may be able to grab hold of it with my anti-gravity. Grab.
You don't think we're scaring it, do you? I don't want it to feel threatened or anything.
Oh. Well, they're not native here. They need to be brought back to their home. And just lift it
Yeah, you're
and
right.
grab hold of it.
It's okay, little guy.
Oh, what happened? Your feathers have gone out.
I chased it through the water.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You know, in hindsight, I could have just flown over it.
It's okay, you're cute.
In hindsight... Wait. Alice is left. We need another means of sending this back home.
Exit.
Hello. Maybe Dorota can send them home? Does she even know where to send them?
Huh?
I don't know.
What?
I know that too.
Dorota, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. We need to send this home. It's in our hands.
Send it home. Where is home?
It is on an island. Can you get Mayday? Mayday has been there. Would that help to locate where the island is? Okay.
Yes. Hello, little one.
Okay.
What's up?
You just need Mayday to think of the island.
Mayday, come here for a moment. Come close.
Hey, Dorota.
Hi, spooky glowing ghost.
Think about where this thing came from.
Yep.
Oh, hi.
Alright. And you're gonna go home, little one. Actually, I'll do one better. Little one, think about where you want to go, and I'll send you there. And 3, 2, 1, and it's gone.
It's gonna appear inside your mouth.
Oh, it is.
Where did it appear?
In your mouth.
Sorry,
Inside her mouth.
Spits it out.
You really should have seen that coming.
Okay.
At least
Sorry,
you
I'm not
would've.
into creatures that enjoy being devoured alive.
Or at least you would have seen that coming if you were here for Ellis's and my.
Just be glad that you did not consume them, otherwise one of your limbs would have turned into a strawberry, I suppose? Or
Yep.
strawberries?
I
Anyways,
see.
let me get her. Or, grab her. Okay. Let us actually send you home.
To talk to that one.
Okay, come on, Mayday. Okay, let us actually send them home this time.
Very well. Very well, if that thing wants to be eaten so much. I know just the person for this. And respawn. Little one.
Where did you send them?
There we go. To the twins' residence.
That is where I live!
Wait, which twin?
Oh. Well, they usually like eating things, and that thing wants to be eaten. I'm gonna
Yes,
judge
and it will
its
turn
desires.
their limb into a strawberry.
Or an
fine.
array of strawberries in the shape of a limb that still somehow functions as one, possibly?
It'll be fine.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
it really won't.
Alright, I'll let you alone then. I suppose I'll have to deal with this. Wonderful.
Hey, Exy, can I come with you? What you doing?
I'm going home to deal with this strawberry.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
See you later, Exy.
Do
See
you
you
want
later.
like a hug before you go?
You didn't take it from my hand.
Sure.
I'll give it to you. I could say something about that.
Yay.
It's me, Leviathan.
See you later.
You.
Give him the answer he wanted, I think, but
Semi-mute.
yeah. Just a matter of choosing to do it and for what.
A little bit of foraging techniques. Try
Alright.
heat treating it and quench it. Basically,
Alright, what do I have to... What do I... Oh, you
Why
need
did you
to...
send
while
them
you're
back
forming
here?
the blade and the anvil,
Hello, Shade.
basically, the
It dawned on me that the twins are currently with my child.
To a shape, basically in the forge.
I don't want
right?
my child to
You
eat it
take
by mistake.
out while it's still hot, quench it in water. You hammer, and then you reheat.
Did you not have to send them back to the island?
That oil.
No,
once
it
you
would
do that
transform
one,
part of the
it-
child into
character
strawberries
I
or
know
something.
all about something. It's all
Yes.
look
Yeah,
into
I
it
got
a
you.
lot.
I knew it
I
was
sent
something
them
kinda
back
like
here,
when
but I
I
don't. I don't exactly know where they went. It did go a little awry.
It used to be done, but it's
Uh.
bad for the blade. Because
Because everything is cold.
Yeah, do it in oil,
Toss
Let me
some
see.
blades away.
and then you just hammer, and then you reheat it and hammer it out again. Repeat.
Should be in this
That's how you
area.
make the blade not so brittle.
Probably up in the
Essentially.
mountains, probably having to deal with the Zenogre.
I
No,
do
no,
not
not the
see it.
twins. The little like strawberry thing.
Oh, they're strong.
Twins
Oh,
is
there
the
they
bigger
are.
one.
No, she's not. She just wears the hat. She's a, she's the goddess of the end. Where I'm from.
Is she like a fae where if I tell her my name, she would just fucking steal it? Or is she
Depends.
like-
Did you piss her off?
No, I haven't even met her.
Grab.
Oh, listen, quiet. Oh, there you are.
Look. Please. Please send them to the island.
All right, I'll send them to the island. I was able to get it from Mayday, more or less.
Okay.
And I can go there later and get one if I want. Goodbye, little one.
Thank you.
Now, I'm free of the Fae. What would you like to speak about?
Mayday was having an emotional scene.
I wanted to ask you about if I were to identify a particular star in the sky, would you be able to send something or someone to a planet orbiting that star?
I'd have to go there first and just like get a vague idea of where the planet is. I'd have to know which planet it is, because obviously you don't want me to send them to a gas giant, I imagine.
Yes, of course.
I'm
just wondering what sort of picture you get of the place before you can teleport there.
Well, it depends. In some cases, if I can read up about it and stuff, like, let's go from an Earth perspective. Saturn. I can pretty much put you on any one of the rocks in Saturn's rings. Because that's been well documented enough, I can read that up. No, I sent it away.
Ah, okay.
I had my fun. But anyway. So, any one of those rocks I could send someone to, because, like I say, they're well documented, they're researched and all that. So, the more research I have on the location of something, knowing about its orbit and all that, I can do the calculations and figure it out. If I can't, then I have to go there. Hopefully not get incinerated by the star itself, which not too hard, but it has happened in the past, sadly.
Alright, you can come back. But anyways. The unfortunate thing is that the solar system that I would need transportation to would be quite a dangerous one. One that would be in orbit of a neutron star or a white dwarf or potentially even a black hole. So ideally not a black hole. Those cause all sorts of other issues.
I mean, the neutron star would be doable. The black hole is the one where it gets tricky, because then I have to factor in space warping, and that's always
Yes, and also I would not even be able to find one in the sky. I could find a pulsar.
Can I ask what this is
certainly.
for?
That's
easy enough.
Did you hear that my other body I had to use its self-destruct function?
Yes, I imagine that must have been somewhat traumatic for you.
The self-destruction, not really. More so what led up to it. But in any case, that means that I am down a body. This is the only one that I can use in the metaverse. At least the only one with arms and legs.
Okay.
And
Exy, you have a good one.
I and unfortunately, there is a particular material that I need to do a lot of the functions that my body does, called xanthium, and that can only be found naturally in planets that orbit these sorts of stars. Planets that have been blasted by supernova.
Okay, it seems simple enough.
I suppose you are not especially resistant to radiation, I'm assuming.
I mean, technically, the radiation, by the time it actually has any effects on this body, which will take a while in and of itself, I can just get a new one.
I'd rather not have you do that, though. I imagine that it hurts a lot.
If I do it poorly, yes. There are ways to do it painlessly.
Yes.
See if it makes you feel better, dear. It's not the first time I've been delimbed.
I suppose you are used to it. Though it still feels like a lot to ask.
I mean, I would definitely rather not do it if I don't have to, but if it's to help you, dear, I'm more than willing. Especially if it's just to find a safe location.
Okay.
For you to get what you need. I'm not some suicidal girl. Let me assure you of that much.
Well, in that case, I should be able to find a pulsar if I just use a telescope of some variety. They're not hard to find. They're very distinct.
If you need the currency for one, let me know.
I should be able to make one. They're not that complicated. Right.
I'll do what I can to get you whatever it is you need. Though obviously when it comes to the material itself, I won't know for certain it's there. I'm not a geologist at all, after all.
Of course. That is something that I can take care of. It is simply getting to the place that is the hardest part. Once there is a way to get there, I can go there. Because I am very radiation resistant.
The only thing I will ask of you is do make sure you give me a bit of a heads up. Don't be like Grey Warden today and say, hey, I need you to talk with someone.
Absolutely. I mean, once I find a pulsar, it is not as if it is going to go anywhere.
Will it just be you going, or will there be others?
There will likely be others. I would rather not go on a mission like that alone.
Very well. I'll ensure everyone gets there safe and sound once we have the location settled.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, that was it.
All right.
Hi. Hi.
How are you? She's also a phoenix, but her feathers are a little wet right now.
She's a very pretty.
Hold on, let me. Boom.
Ooh.
Hi, Exy.
Hot and hot. Nice.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking when I first met her.
Two flavors of hot.
Yep.
Come on, girls, off the bridge.
Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
okay.
So So what we have here is cigarette lighter, torch, and bonfire.
Bonfire? What?
Homie, you were so bright that we could see you from outer space as a little pink dot.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I am quite bright, especially with the longer hair.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really makes you stand out. Oh, hi.
Are you okay with hip bats?
Am I? Absolutely. Yay.
I don't need another girlfriend, don't need another girlfriend, don't need another girlfriend, don't need another girlfriend.
Don't worry, I'll date her on your behalf.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Hey.
Oh my.
Oh my, how forward.
I and Afterlight are alike in one single thing. My fucking BCI prevents me from having a filter. Unconscious thought just vomits out my mouth.
Hi.
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 Oh, excuse me.
You're cute.
Thank you.
Ah, why am I burping so much? Fucking hiccups.
You didn't keep one of the food thingies, did you?
No, I ate before I came here.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Oh yeah. So,
Oh
you
my.
ever guess what happened to me on Saturday, babe?
You banged a bitch.
No, sadly.
Then what?
I had a mission to
Right.
go
Nothing too.
gather a bunch of weird animals that were made out of like processed food.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Actually, not all of them were processed. There were like some lemons and blood oranges and regular oranges and limes.
I don't think they like me very much, considering how I delivered a complaint regarding their
One of the
ranking
oranges
system.
rammed my knee, and
When you're
a
older.
blue raspberry tried to kill me for
You're cute.
catching its child.
Arguably my favorite race.
Okay, no. Those are actually
Mhm.
standard before. Those aren't from
Someone-
the bag.
I love
Someone
Furby.
said that
He is the most
Tenchi's tail got turned into a french fry as well.
Oh yeah.
Tenchi ate a burger with curly fry legs, and her tail turned into a curly fry.
Huh.
My apologies.
Kept going
I wonder that nobody
bum,
here
bum,
ate
bum,
that
bum.
strawberry then.
Learn to control your key better so it doesn't like flow into the magic item and
Yeah, the sooner I can find stuff on it, maybe the sooner we can teach you how to
I thought it
utilize
wanted to be eaten though.
oh, maybe it's a pressure thing.
Yeah.
That is rather strange.
It's a pressure thing.
It's
Maybe
It's
Yeah,
just
they
a
were
I think
how do I
I think
put
we were
this?
just. I think we mentioned the theory about that being how they reproduce.
You know how some
I
competitors
suppose.
have
It makes some
aura about
sense.
them?
What
Once
is
they're
it?
That is
like
essentially how
stronger,
fruit reproduce.
or they can just yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
it's that. Maybe
I
you
know
need
it's
to learn to
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
especially
Maybe
if
it
I
wants-
need them simply fruits or vegetables.
It's
It
just
wants
Bad
something
enough for
to
magic, but
eat
enough,
them
not
so
enough for
that
anything else.
when their predator
I don't know why
defecates,
it's so
it leaves
that
behind
happens for
their
you when for
seeds
me
or
the magic items
eggs
don't.
or whatever they
have
are.
anything
progress
happen.
with wrath, or what you called it, envy, I guess.
I mean, this is a little bit more of a parasitic thing,
Do it.
Not while we're in public.
it seems, because again, Tenchi temporarily had a curly fry tail after eating one that had curly
That
fry
reminds
bits
me.
to it.
It wore off
Lucky in
after a
finding a
bit.
catalyst
Did
for
it
it
not?
either.
Hey everyone. Quick little mini thing. Stay the fuck out of Saphira.
Yes,
That
I
is-
thank you.
That is good advice. Especially, do not go near Palace District right now.
Miss Blake.
Yeah, that's right.
Aside from the obvious, why stay out?
It's in martial law.
Shit.
Okay, I got this. I've got
oh,
this.
okay.
I've got this.
Feel free.
Mr. Jonas Hamlick, owner of the Hamlick Agency based in Palace District, has declared himself as de facto leader of the Palace District. And as soon as he got the seat of office, declared martial law and has started killing gangsters, corporates, and other ne'er-do-wells en masse. Anyone who is not inside their homes is getting either herded to a safe shelter, or if they resist, they're getting offed.
Oh, I see. Well, the sooner that's
He said that they're. He said that everyone found
There are
outside
actually
will be
good
treated as a
people
hostile
that live in
combatant.
Zafira City. It's not all shit. There are decent people that live there.
Really does seem to be all shit.
You say that.
Big,
Not
big
entirely.
city
I know there's
filled
good
with
people
toxins.
in
As
it,
someone-
but to be
You don't want to go
fair,
there.
If I may, as someone who's been working with a charity in Bay 09 to assist in repairing synthetics who cannot afford to repair themselves or get basic maintenance done, as someone who's been working out of Little Naco assisting with civilian evacuations and treatments, and as someone who has been dealing with charity work out of Zafira for a little over half a year now, Grey Warden, there are actually decent fucking people in Zafira.
I know.
The
I said I
problem
know
is
there's good people in there, but to be fair, there's still a lot of shit.
They live in a city that is underneath a oppressive regime that does not interact with the lower city. I found out a little bit of history of Zafira. It started out as a. Yeah.
I just also wanted to add another district is also under lockdown. The one head by Leap Foundry.
No, not really.
It shouldn't be.
It is just the border
It's not under
Palace
martial
district
law.
that is locked down.
No. So
Really?
long
I thought
story
they-
short, so what you saw is if any civilian flees from Palace District, they're getting processed and taken to shelters by Leap Foundry. That's dubious at best. That's dubious
Then let
at
me
best.
rephrase my statement. Let me rephrase my
I don't
statement.
trust.
Don't ask how I know this. Do not trust Leap Foundry. Do not.
No shit.
No.
Homie,
No
I know.
shit.
I'm not for you. For the people who don't know.
Okay. I was about to say, homie, I'm actively facing them off.
It's an act of hell.
I know.
Could be
The
better.
best thing I can
Better,
say
but a lot of
is
people don't want it to get better,
their machines weren't always machines.
and they outnumber the people who do want it to get better.
That rumor is unsubstantiated. I think they actually create their synthetics. They consume biomass for fuel and kidnap
I know.
people to turn them into biomass for fuel.
No.
It's not people being converted into synthetics.
That I've witnessed as a child.
I know the truth. Don't ask how.
You know that there's
like that, unfortunately.
You know that people
There
are
is-
being converted into synthetics because I thought that was an unsubstantiated rumor.
And honestly, if I did
I know of one. Do not ask how. I will not tell you, even under the threat of death. But I'm personally.
To threaten you with death for information.
I understand that. I'm just being blanket and outright. I know of a person who suffered at their hands. I witnessed it. I watched it.
If you're talking about Amari, I already know about
I'm
that.
not saying anything about who or what it is.
I know L Corp's collapsed. I wonder if it's possible to just take over
But I will
and try to
tell
fix
you,
the city myself.
I'm only going to say this. If you
Maybe
trust
slow
in
as
my
hell, but
judgment,
hey,
know
it's a
this.
few thousand years to someone
yes.
who doesn't even die.
Alright, that's fine.
Probably
According to
doable.
Mr. Laga,
Keep
usually
in mind,
when a
didn't know.
one of those
Was this,
corporations
I thought it was an
fall, another one just
unsubstantiated rumor.
immediately takes
Anyway,
place.
to
It is
move on.
substantiated. Let's put it that way.
I'm not
Well,
too sure.
considering
Let me
that one
continue
district
on
still
with
has
what I was
giant
saying now.
crater.
I've
I don't know,
been
maybe
working in a
maybe
place
figure out
called
bad
Little
news or
Nacko.
something.
Little Nacko is home to a group of people
there's
called
apparently a
Nakites,
war
which
over
are
it,
people
like
who
a
were
lot
discarded
of
from an
alien
alternate
workers.
reality. Left here after their reality portal collapsed, and
barely
they
any
took
history I'd be able to
refuge
read
in a very specific
libraries are few and
part
far
of
between in this day and
Palace
place.
District
Nice
and walled
people
it off and
existence.
made it their own little town.
They
And
get
I've been working there with the leader of that group by the name of Ollie O'Dooley. They've taken me in as essentially one of their right-hand people.
Mr. Nathan said
You say that there's a ghost?
They did the low heartbeat thing.
Oh.
There's some sort
Well,
of
just stay together, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Chaotic good would describe him. He's willing to do anything he
That's,
has to
yes.
for
And
the
then
sake
there's
of keeping people safe.
Fair enough.
And then there's sync. Yeah.
Is the ghost acting up?
Like apparently.
Briefly, they heard a
I
heartbeat.
believe so. Like in that.
Just make sure everyone stays together. Don't go off on your own. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I can assure you is that I am being safe.
If my
I would assume so. I'm giving you that much trust.
Sync is 5.
There's a reason why I'm here and not in Zafira right now, because you could say I kind of split myself a little bit, so I wouldn't be a liability. If I get directly involved with the shit that they're doing against Sleep Foundry and other factions, like fucking Hinwick or anything, and I get captured, that's a huge info hazard.
I don't know.
So, what I did was I made an AI construct with most of my memories and skill set intact, deleted a few details,
I'm just used to
put it inside of a
people
synthetic,
bothering me
activated it,
a lot
and
whenever I go
asked
into the city.
consent for it.
I mean, I mentioned
If
the
it wanted to help, it said yes and
I
went
got jumped
on
by some
its
kids
merry
who started
way.
crying once I just fed them some food.
Fair enough.
For some damn reason. I mean, it's food. My food cooking's not.
They gave me two options. They said I could either help and risk my family and friends and everyone I know, or they said I could fuck off and not help.
Some of the
I said fuck you, third option.
I don't think it's so much as scarce as it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Funneled into the nests.
That's what you gotta do.
So if you're in the back streets, you are gonna have to fend for yourself in whatever way you can,
Anyway.
and that leads to some very bad things.
What's up, Eggsy?
I know. Just listening to this. I know Miss Olga is
Eggsy.
from District 23 or something.
What are your thoughts?
Her parents owned a pastry shop
I'm
of
rather
some
not
kind,
sure.
or a baker shop, or some sort of shop.
Exit.
A diner.
Is everything alright? Do I gotta worry?
Something about
No.
sourced materials and whatnot, and
You have
things like
qualms
that.
about what I've said?
According to them,
No, it's not about that.
V District or something
I
like
can assure you
that.
that.
Okay.
You want me to look into the place?
Is it about what I said earlier?
I can pause
No.
that while I'm searching for sins.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
It's
Maybe
just
I'll be
something
able to
that I
find some more
noticed.
photos for you. Or if I can't,
Alright.
find the thing
Be
that
safe.
caused
Good
your
to see
trip
you, by
here
the
to
way,
Metaverse.
as always.
Good to see you as well.
Maybe get some revenge on your behalf.
Would you like to go
I'm not
out,
too sure how
like
long
just
has passed.
walk off and just talk
Pat,
about
Pat,
things?
you're an absolute
That
sweetheart.
might be.
Well, considering how you're 20, and when it happened, you were probably like.
But are you flustered? Is that what's happening here?
6. So I'd say you're like
Artemis is
22
pretty.
or 20 to 22.
Oh, okay.
Having 6, so
Okay,
I
you
guess
had me
about,
scared
like,
for a sec. You had me scared for a second.
14 to 16 years have probably passed.
Yes, that is all that was.
Come here.
Yes.
Come here. Actually, I'm going to ask you a
Unless
question.
You grew up
Yes.
really,
Holds up
really
the
fast.
T-shirt of a certain singer that's autographed. What's your opinions on her?
Lots.
I feel
That's
like
what I
a lot
thought.
of time has passed. I'm not too sure. Maybe time passes differently. Oh,
Time
they're
passes
broken.
very
Yes.
differently.
Give
God
them
damn
a
it.
second. Give them a second.
Time passes differently in a lot of different towns, to be fair.
You tell me a little bit
Miss
here and
Olga-
there. Not a
again,
lot.
Miss Olga has been telling me a lot about our home. Because again, I am
Actually,
from
the
there.
DSC has
We're
started
from the
working.
same you know.
You discovered the pun. That is my name.
If you were from that city originally, or from the quote-unquote city, it needs to have a name. It can't just be called the city. It's got a name, right? I mean, I've not found any. I've even asked people, and they're just like, nope, this is just the city.
Yes.
Regardless, you're definitely born there, and then you came to the metaverse at some point. Somehow, some way, with how the metaverse is. It's...
Yes, right. It is very pretty.
So apparently, I learned that my parents were something called fixers.
Interesting.
I think you would
a lot
also
of people
agree.
fixers in that place. It's probably one of the few places you can actually get a guaranteed paycheck of sorts. What did Elcor do? Right, provide energy to the city. Considering how large that city is, it shouldn't be too difficult. There's many different ways of producing energy.
Apparently, there's a branch of the place in every district.
Oh, there.
Yeah, that is true, but we can literally take ideas from Metaverse or Terran
I'm a
cities
dragon,
as
you're
well.
not scared of me.
It's not really that difficult. Their branches seem to be places where they produce Enkaphalan to distribute into the power system there. But if we take
Man, I knew it.
tips
He's the
from
least
Terran
intimidating Oni I
places,
know.
we can use different. We could use hydraulics plants instead to produce energy, but that's not good.
Good, 'cause
You
that needs
could
some
build a
stress relief.
nuclear power plant there, but I get the feeling
Fair enough.
a bunch of people will get very pissy if that's even attempted.
Guess there's a label
I
as
could.
clean energy.
That makes sense.
Well, it is clean energy. Yes, all energy leaves a byproduct of some sort. It's not quote-unquote clean, but it is definitely safe. Unless you're an idiot and build the whole place wrong, in which case you have no one to blame but yourself and the people who built it. You'd be surprised how
Another thing.
many...
Sorry,
Don't
to
worry,
interrupt,
you'll
but
be
another thing
fine.
that they've mentioned about this clean
Dragons
energy
here won't hurt
source and
ya.
all these creatures that were roaming around in these facilities. This is just a working theory according to Nathan and Olga, but again,
But you'll have to learn the words
apparently
to this
these
sooner or later,
creatures were made from people
but at your own pace.
and then
Really?
thrown into the... apparently so, according to what that theory is.
I don't recall
apparently
I
reading
swear to
any
God,
of the papers I
if I
found.
could see it, I would stab this ghost.
Maybe you haven't.
Wait, you said one was pretending to be Ceres?
It's been pretending to be their voice, saying some stuff like, I hate you, why could you do this? Why are you leaving me alone? And a bunch of, in a very pained Ceres voice, that is. I know it is just pretending to be her, and it is pissing me off.
I understand.
Yeah.
Follow along with me. Let's make this into a
Just
conversation, okay?
try what you can to not let them affect you. They are just trying to rile you up and perhaps lead you somewhere alone.
Yeah.
Abnormality plus Enkaphalan. Or abnormality plus X equals Enkaphalan. And then Enkaphalan goes to power the whole city. I'm missing two parts here, because one, it can't be Enkaphalan used to create an abnormality. Because the only way you can get Enkaphalan is from the Enkaphalan formula would literally just be whatever process they used to extract it.
Yeah. Going to head back to the campfire just because
abnormalities are
away
natural
from
and
the
not
ghosts.
naturally made. That I know for a fact. Because your friends obviously exist in their own dimension and such.
I've heard that a controlled
Maybe
fire
they're
can be
forcibly
No, if anything, the company around here is
calming
spirited,
for
I
some
would say.
people.
Maybe.
You're lucky.
You know what?
That's not going to be the focus at the moment. Still, the sins are going to be the focus. And I guess V district as well, which will
Quite
be
so.
interesting to go through.
I suppose, former home.
Yeah. Might as well visit
But-
this U district as well.
But the adorable vampire cat.
In the place
No
too.
cat. Mm.
Apparently, it's a tourist's destination.
Explains
For
why
those
you,
who can afford
why
it.
your family want. It explains why your family.
You
want
okay,
to go
baby
there.
sis?
Probably treat the whole family to just
I'm
have
okay.
a nice time.
Alright.
Shouldn't be too difficult. Am I gonna have to break into? Probably not. Let's try to avoid that if possible. But it might happen if I'm.
Please don't get yourself into trouble.
That happens regardless of where I go. I try my best, but trouble will happen eventually. And it seems like trouble is just the norm in that city. So I guess trouble would be tangling with the wings and such, I guess.
On your own time, just don't feel yourself forced to.
Which shouldn't happen
Oh.
unless the information I'm looking for is inside the wings, but...
What's up?
Shouldn't be. I should be able to just bother
Ella said that the
information
white strawberry
to
escaped from
another
their
fix
lab.
to see if they've even heard of the thing.
That is why they're here.
Oh, look, another point for Mayday being able to tell when people around her fuck up a little bit.
Thinking about it now.
That's
now that you
mean.
brought
Alice
this
didn't really fuck up.
What
It
if-
was probably a simple mistake.
My
just in a bit of
plans
a
are tied to
crappy
the
mode.
sins rather than tied to whatever thing it is.
Knowing Alice, he may have screwed up somewhere.
It's possible.
These Inca felon.
He can be quite
Yeah, but
scatterbrained.
it's probably
Such energy
yeah, but
productions
it's
and whatnot.
probably just something minor
Maybe it works
that
the
he
same,
overlooked.
but
Like
it's not the same.
probably not some huge fuck up
Maybe,
like
probably.
Oh.
I made
If we
it
go
sound
by
like with
that,
my
I don't know,
initial
something tells
getting
me
pissy.
maybe all
Here,
abnormalities
here.
are linked to the sins in some way. And Kerfallen is just a
At the top of the cliff.
product they got from the abnormalities by doing something. How it's
Everyone
not
has
done.
sins, I suppose. It's something that
Oh,
people gain
it's Sparrow.
or are born with, I suppose. I'm not too
It's
sure.
something everyone
Hello.
has. Some are stronger than others, some are weaker than others. It depends on the person. It always constantly changes.
Hey.
I suppose so.
Oh, at least I'm wearing some
Hmm.
actual
Things
boots
through.
for when I go
Hello.
through this, so I don't step on glass. My sandals get cut up.
Can I help you with something?
I
No.
think I should mention the
Just
ghost,
saying hello,
I suppose,
man.
to,
Oh, right, yeah. Distracted.
How are things with you?
sorry to
Hello.
interrupt. I went to sit down in the
Tolerable.
field because I thought it would be
No
due
complaints from me.
different than I usually do.
Oh, that's
And then
good.
I heard weird noises,
Mhm.
so not too sure
How
how to
about
go.
you?
You should lick them.
I'm alright.
Are there anything that I need to
Managing for the
anything
moment.
that I need to worry about?
Don't go off on your own. And if they try to lure you somewhere,
Same for the most part.
just don't go.
Just use your
Sounds
head.
quite nice.
It's as simple as that.
Yes, I
Not
mean,
literally, but
Oh, they will mimic people and try to get under your skin. It's not real. Just
Oh.
shrug it off.
Yes,
is
one
true.
was just mimicking Cyrus, apparently.
The sky turned a lovely shade of red.
Yeah.
You apparently missed.
Alright.
no, I think I'm gonna kidnap you for the whole thing next week, then hatchling.
No.
Before you.
What is next
No.
week?
Nothing.
The hatchling needs to visit a friend she hasn't seen in ages, and she keeps putting it off.
Drada, get me out of here. Drada. Damn, didn't work.
Damn, the worst part about having
You
a
need to
raid
visit them eventually, and you're going to. I gave you time to choose a day yourself. I gave you time. I told you. Choose the day yourself, because if you keep putting it off, I'm just gonna drag you there myself.
There seems to be an issue that
Um,
you caused yourself.
It's not so much as an issue as she's scared to see them because she hasn't seen them in ages and doesn't know what to say to them.
I am going to go home and start working on this telescope. I'll see you
Okay,
later.
Are
take
you in a
care.
Halloween costume or something?
Her
Don't
other
worry.
body's self-destructed.
Yes, this is the only body I have right now.
Aside from the drone.
Ah, I see.
Well,
Okay.
yes, aside from the drone.
Just one of you is already a handful.
Look, I don't know. It's pretty much the exact same shape as your standard humanoid drone, so I don't know what you want from me.
Well, yeah, but she has a little drone.
Yes, but I
Then
only
she
had
had a
two.
normal body, and then she had that one, which she did
Yes.
rig up for Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks a
Well,
lot
it
like
was,
the
it
humanoid
was
one
less
she
for
usually runs
Halloween,
with.
more for my birthday.
It is. Oh, right, my bad.
Very subtle.
Though, yes, also Halloween.
The costume is a costume. It's good to wear it whenever you want.
It became more than just a costume. I just like it. But anyways.
Fair enough.
Farewell.
Alright. Here's my drink.
I replaced it all with water.
Like
All
the
right.
Orlando Socken Library. Like the
I'm
Orlando Socken
going to
Library.
be heading home. I'll see you later.
Take care, Exy.
Take
Goodbye.
care of the strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, they're back on the island.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's a good thing.
There was very few stars where I